So, good afternoon, all of you, once again, and welcome back to the session of financial management, specifically revision classes. Okay, today we go for the revision of part 2 of Unit 1, that specifically all about time value of money. So, when it's come to a time value of money, we need to remember the two different values. Number one is a future value, number two is a present value. Okay, just a recap that what do you mean by future value and what do you mean by present value. So here future value means amount that you will receive in the future, including compounding interest, that called future value. Okay, suppose you have invested 1 lakh rupees, okay, and there is a 5% interest on that 1 lakh rupees. So whatever the amount you will receive after the 5 years, that is called future value. Second concept is present value. Okay, present value means value that you are going to receive in the future, that money value right now today. Okay, the today value of future money, future amount is called present value. So here we have a different practical questions. Okay, future value and present value, both the different practical questions we have. So let's try to understand each and every practical question in detail. Okay, I will try to explain each method in detail with a practical question, but for one method we have only one practical question due to the time limit. So first we go for the first method. Okay, and the first method is known as future value of single amount. Whenever we are investing only one amount for a future period, okay, at a specific rate of interest, how we calculate the future value after a few years, that we are discussing here. Okay, so let's start this solution here. Okay, see the practical question number one. Okay, you can see the practical question number one. Mr. A deposited 10,000 in a fixed deposit at a 5% interest, compounding annually for a 3 years. Okay, how much total amount he will get after 3 years? So please remember, whenever we have a question like this, okay, so single amount will be there. Okay, a rate of interest is there, and the word interest is there. Then it's a future value of single amount. Okay, and formula for the same is FVN is equal to 1 plus R is to N, like this. Okay, you can see the formula here. Okay, we need to use this formula for this type of practical question. Again, I repeat three important terms. You will get a specific amount. Suppose this 10,000 invested, rate of interest, and compounding and annually. Okay, these three amount, three particular will be there in this type of practical question. So note down this formula. Okay, here P stand for principal amount. Here we have 10,000. So write down here 10,000 in a bracket. One remain one plus R. R means rate of interest. Here 5%, it means 0.05 raised to N. N means number of years. It means 3. Okay, and number of years means 3, like this. So first, work on internal bracket always in any practical question. Please solve the first internal bracket. So 1.1 plus 0.05, it means 1.05 raised to 3. Okay, again, we have bracket. So work on a bracket. You will get some ideas. 1.05 into 1.05 into 1.05. You will get some amount. Can you tell me the amount? You will get 1.1576. Okay, into 10,000, you will get 11,576. This is your answer for the first practical question. Is it clear for everyone? It's very simple. Okay, just write down the formula, put the values, and go for the multiplication and calculations. Okay, see, again I repeat, whenever we have single amount, okay, rate of interest and calculation is annually, compounding annually, it means it is for a future value of single amount. First method, future value of single amount when we invested only one amount for a particular period. Are we clear? Single amount means one amount for a particular period. And the question you will get, which amount he will get after a 3 years. So are you clear about this? Moving ahead for the next practical question. Okay, same practical question we have done for question number 2. This is your question number 3 is in your homework. Now we are moving for the next. And the next one is present value of single amount. Present value of single amount. Just 1 minute. Okay, now we are moving for the next method for the time value of money, and that is present value of single amount. Okay, let's look into the practical question directly. See, what is the present value? What is the present value of rupees 1000 receivable 6 years hence is if the rate of discounting is 10%. So now here, please remember the keywords. Again, you will get a single amount. Okay, this amount is invested. Okay, number of years are there, but here you have word rate of discounting or discounting word. At that time, you need to use this form. Are we clear? Whenever we have word compounding, we need to use previous formula. That Fn is equal to P1 plus Rs to N. And whenever we have rate of discounting, it means it is about present value. And when we have single amount, we need to use this formula. PVN is equal to FV1 divided by 1 plus R raised to N. Are you with me? When the word compounding is there, it means it is about future value. We need to use FV formula. When the word discounting is there, we need to use a present value formula. And when we have single amount and future value, we use the previous one. When we have single amount and a present value, we'll use this method. Okay, now it is easy. Just put the values, which amount we have invested, okay, or which amount we want to receive, 1000. So write down here, future value is 1000 in a bracket, okay, 1 divide by 1 plus R. 1 plus R. R means rate of interest 0.06. Bracket over and rest to number of years 6. Okay, main bracket over our calculation and with this bracket. Now please remember this entire formula. Okay, FVN is a separate and remaining all the things are in bracket. So first we work on bracket itself. Then after we go for the final calculation. So 1000 remains same. Okay, a main bracket remains same. 1 upon 1 plus 0.06, it means 1.06 bracket over rest to n. Rest to n means rest to 6 main bracket 2. So the 1000 in a bracket 1 divided by 1.06 raised to 6. We will get the answer 1.14, sorry, 1.4185. Okay. Now next step, 1000 remains same. In a bracket 1 upon 1.4185. You will get 0.7049 bracket over. You will get 704.9 as the final answer. Are we clear? Okay. Rate of interest is 0.10. Oh my dear. Thank you, beta, for a confirmation and for a correction. So it's 0.10, and here we have, instead of 1.06, we have 1.10. So 1.10 does to 6. Please do the correct calculation. 1.10 rest to 6. You will get the answer 1.7715. Okay, and 1 upon 1.7715. You will get 0.5644 or 45, because we have 9 at last. So 564.5 will be the final answer. Are you with me, everyone? Okay, again I repeat, whenever you will find the word present value or discounting factor or discounting rate, you need to use this formula, but the condition is only one amount, a single amount will be invested. Okay, so this is about future value and present value for the single amount. Now we are moving for the next one, and that is annuity method. Future value of annuity. Please remember, in annuity method, either we have ordinary annuity or deferred annuity. When the payment, okay, is occurred at a time of beginning of the period, beginning of the year, beginning of the month, it is called annuity due. And when the payment occur at the end of the year, end of the period, it is called deferred annuity or ordinary annuity. The same question is there in the mid one, but you have not answered properly. Only few people have answered. So please remember this word that may be asked in 1 mark. Okay, now the practical question about the same. Now see here, which keywords you need to remember. Here you will find the word compounding interest, one amount, plus additionally you will get annually or monthly or a quarterly. Generally we have annually. Okay, so in annuity method you will find that one amount is invested for more than one time. Okay, you can see here. Suppose you have deposited rupees 1000 annually. It means every year you are depositing 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000. What happened in the future value for a single amount? You are investing 1000 for only one time. Are you getting the difference between two methods? Future value of single amount, it means you are investing 1000 only for one time, and future value of annuity means you are investing the amount for a number of years, for a multiple times, same amount for multiple times. So whenever you will get annually investment and interest rate, okay, again I go to the question number 1 or question number 2, you will get the idea here. Okay, see what is written here, that rupees 10,000 in a fixed deposit, it is deposited only for a one time, and compounding interest annually for 3 years. Now you can check here, I think so in 14. Okay, now you can check here that 1000 is deposited, but it is annually. So whenever we have word annually, deposit plus rate of interest, it is called annuity. Okay, you can see here it is a series of deposit, it is a series of annuity. What is the amount at the end of the 5 years? Are we clear about the difference? Okay, you need to use this formula for this type of practical questions. Whenever we have annuity practical questions, so FVAN instead of N, we have AN. A in a bracket 1 plus R raised to N minus 1 bracket over divide by R. Please remember all the formulas. Again, I repeat, this formula is for annuity, and for annuity, A stand for annuity, which amount we are investing annually, yearly. Here we have 1000 in a bracket, in a small bracket 1 plus R. R means rate of interest 0.10, bracket over raised to N, number of years 5, minus 1 main bracket over entirely this bracket divided by R, rate of interest 0.10. Okay, so 1000 in a bracket 1 plus 0.10 in bracket 1.10 raised to 5 minus 1 bracket over divide by 0.10. So 1000 remains same. In a main bracket 1.10 raised to 5. Just do the calculation. Raised to 5. You will get 1.6105. Okay, minus 1 bracket over divide by 0.10. So ultimately 10,000 in a bracket 0.6105 bracket over divide by 0.10. If I divide this amount by 0.10, you will get 1000 into 6.1051. So 6105.1 is the final amount or final solution for this practical question. Is it clear? See here, main task for all of you is to identify the practical question. type of practical question and formula applicable to that question. Calculations are so easy. Okay. Now moving ahead for the next method, and that next method is present value of a single amount. Sorry, present value of annuity. Present value of annuity. It is reversed to the future value of annuity. So rest of all the calculations are same, but just we need to divide this entire calculation by 1. Now how we find a difference? Okay, just only one difference in future value of annuity and single value of annuity. And instead of compounding rate or compounding interest, you will get discounting rate. There is a word discounting here. Rest of things are there. A rate of interest is there, number of years are there, and one amount is invested for multiple years, for multiple time. See, you expect that you receive 1000 annually for 3 years. So whatever the amount is there, if you are receiving, if you are investing for multiple times same amount, it means it is for present value of annuity. Are you with me? Okay, just try to look at the details and then we go for the solution. So formula applicable to this practical question is PVAN is equal to 1 or A in a bracket 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus R raised to n entirely divided by R. So now A means annuity, which amount you are receiving, 1000 in a bracket 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus R. 1 plus R. R means rate of interest here 10%. So you will get 0.10 raised to n 3 years and divide by R 0.10 bracket O. Thousand remains same. There is no change. No calculation for that. 1 minus 1 upon 1.10 raised to n raised to 3 bracket over divide by 0.10 min bracket over. So the 1000 in a bracket 1 minus 1 upon 0.1.10 raised to 3. You will get 1.331. Okay, divide by 0.10. So the 1000 in a bracket 1 minus 1 upon 1.331, we will get 0.7513 upon 0.10 bracket over. So 1000 in a bracket 1 minus 0.7513, you will get 0.2487 upon 0.10. 1000 into 2.487. You will get 2487. See this calculation. Okay, please remember all the bracket, internal bracket must be clear before going for the multiplication with the final amount or investment amount or P value or A value. Are we clear up to this? Now, next and last, intra-year compounding, intra-year discounting. Intra-year compounding and intra-year discounting. Okay, how to find intra-year compounding? That we are doing first, and then we go for the entire discount. Look into the practical question. Okay, one amount 5,000 in a deposited in a bank for the next 5 years, and deposit will earn a 10% compounding interest semi-annually. Please remember, whenever we have what semi-annually, 6 monthly, quarterly, monthly, at that time we need to use this amount, sorry, this formula, this method. Again I repeat, whenever we have single amount, okay, whenever the word is compounding interest, and when the calculation interest will be calculated half yearly, semi annually, 6 monthly, quarterly, monthly, at that time we will use this formula. Okay, which formula? This one formula. Look at to this here. Okay, write down the formula. FVN is equal to P1 1 plus R upon M bracket over rest to M into N. Okay, here P means amount 5,000 into 1 remain 1. R rate of interest 0.10 upon M. M means when we are doing this calculation. Here we have 6 monthly. Okay, here we have 6 monthly. So your number of months are 6. So M is equal to 6. Bracket over divide by rest to M into N. M means number of months and N means number of years. How many years? 5 years. Are we clear? Here M stand for month. It means in during the year, how many months are required for a calculation. Here 6 months, 6 monthly, semi-annually, half yearly. It means after a 6 months there is a calculation of interest. So that's why we use 6 months. If there is a quarterly, we use 3 months. If there is a monthly, we'll use 12 months. So 5,000 remains same. Okay, in a bracket 1 plus 10, 1 upon 10 upon 6. Okay, bracket over rest to 6 into 5, 30. So the 5,000 in a bracket 1.10 divided by 6, we will get 0.1833. Rest to 30. So the 5,000 into 0.1833 raised to 6. We will get something called 7.8930. Okay. Into 5,000, we will get 39465. Are we clear up to this? Again, I repeat, when we use this formula, Fn is equal to P in bracket 1 plus R upon M raised to M into N. Whenever we have single amount, okay, invested for a one time only, years are there, compounding what is there, plus there is a calculation of interest either 6 monthly, either quarterly, either monthly. At that time, we use this formula, compounding plus monthly calculations. Okay, that may be a 6 monthly, that may be a quarterly, that may be half yearly. And similarly, we have intra-year discounting. Intra-year discounting, all the calculations are same. Okay, only all the calculations will divide by 1. There is only one change, rest of all the things are same. Just you need to see the practical question information. Okay, one amount that you receive 10,000 at the end of the 4 years, what will be the present value of this case flow if the discounting rate is 12% and discounting done quarterly? So whenever the word discounting is there plus quarterly or monthly or half yearly is there, you need to use this formula. Are you with me? So mainly this 6 type of practical questions are there: future value for single amount, future value for present, present value for single amount, future value for annuity, present value for annuity, entire compounding, entire discount. I request all of you, please do at least one practical question of each method by yourself. Okay, so with this, revision of unit 1 is done from my side. If you have any query, any questions, you can contact me directly.